Hello, guys, what is going on? I am Numnext, bringing you guys here a My Hero Academia review. And man, I just like two things I want to talk about this video, right? One, well, obviously, if you guys are, loving My Hero, by all means, hit that like button, like, subscribe, guys. I was with the My Hero sauce. I'm going to bring in some discussion videos to the channel about My Hero, Boruto, Black Clover, all these animes that I currently watch right now, Attack on Titan, and then, some of the seasonal animes like Darling in the Franxx, and bring some reviews of that, discuss about that. Just, you know what it is. I'm going to bring a lot of more content to this channel. I got a lot of ideas written down. We're recording a lot of content. I'm going to Anime Expo. So for those of my anime fans, my viewers, my lovers, anything, if you guys are going, by all means, I'd love to meet you guys. Probably at the event. So if any of you guys are going, by all means, let me know. But you already know what the fuck it is, guys. Two things I want to talk about. One, it absolutely just blows me away how we get a episode. It's a filler episode. And people whine about it. People are like, oh, this episode's shit, don't even watch it. Like, I know what happens in this episode. Again, read the manga. But it's like, you have to appreciate stuff like this. I actually smiled watching this. I laughed watching this. It was really, really enjoyable. Like, it was such an enjoyable episode. It really was. It really 100% was. I mean, it was so wholesome, so enjoyable. SOOO crying at the end. Oh my god, that ripped my heart apart. And then the other thing I like about it is I actually like episodes like this. I'm not gonna lie. I liked it in Dragon Ball. I think I did like it in original Naruto, and I also liked it in Shippuden for a little bit. But we don't even need to talk about that. Naruto, I think, ruined the whole mindset of fillers for people, because fillers aren't bad. There's supposed to be a pause in between actual arcs. That's what happens. It's common, and just not even an anime series, right? And it's like, it's normal. It's supposed to happen. It's common, right? But I really feel like we have Naruto and Bleach as well, especially Bleach. I rewatched Bleach in the beginning of the year. There is a whole ass season in Bleach that is filler, dude. It's wild. So I feel like Naruto and Bleach, those two especially, ruined it. I know people are gonna be saying, "Oh, One Piece doesn't have as much filler as you think," and even then the One Piece filler isn't even that bad, and they don't drag it to the ground. You know what I mean? The only thing that's wrong about One Piece anime is they drag the actual arcs to the ground. The pacing is just so stretched out. But point is, we're gonna talk about My Hero now. I actually like this filler episode a lot. It showed all of the teachers going indoors to the students' houses. We got to meet their parents and stuff like that after the whole debacle of Bakugo being kidnapped. It gives the school a bad rep, and you have to understand, even though All For One was destroyed by All Might on camera, everybody in the world saw that fight. It doesn't matter. Parents still worry for their students because it could happen again, because All Might brings in this crime. It's kind of like how Goku brings in all these villains, like in the Buu arc, where he didn't want to come back so villains wouldn't come, kind of like that. You know what I mean? So the thing is, well, check it out, right? All Might was actually kicked out from the school by Nozu, the president. I always say his name wrong. Nozu, Nozat, whatever. Squirrel, okay? Nozu, I'm saying Nozu, whatever, I don't care if I'm wrong. He got kicked out for being a teacher. It actually makes sense. You have to understand, he brings in a lot of bad crowd, the villains. He is the symbol of peace, and they want to ruin the symbol of peace, because if they defeat All Might, that also defeats the people. That ruins the economy, the social construct of the society of the series. I know, we just got woke, right? So that would ruin everything and anything, and that's Shigaraki's plan, obviously, of course. Which, I mean, it kind of happened now. Fun fact, if you didn't know, All Might's not dead, but his power is dead. All Might lost, one for all. The Ember is gone. He already passed it on to Deku, so it was to be expected. And he was also had a massive injury, so it was to be expected how much longer he could last with it. But when he exerted, literally, this is beyond plus ultra what he did to Nomu. This is like plus ultra, plus ultra, plus ultra, plus ultra times 10. That's how far he went in order to defeat One for All, or All for One. Everybody gets that mixed up, right? And it makes total sense. I mean, it kind of sucks that his power is gone now. He is no longer the #1 hero. I mean, even Endeavor realizes. You can actually see a cutscene of when the Shoto comes home and is talking to his sister, and you see Endeavor just pissed. He is breaking shit. He is burning his workout room. My man is pissed because he wanted to get #1, but fair and square. And I mean, I would totally get it. Like, imagine if you're in a rank system in a game, right? Like, let's say, for example, Overwatch. You are top 500 and you're #2 right now, right? And the #1 player just loses that #1 spot due to decay. Like, you know how much of a shitty feeling that'd be? Just like if you're like the #1 ranked player in a fighting game and he stops showing up to tournaments and that's how you become #1 then? Like, it's like the Smash scene right now where Zero is still number 1, but he's not in tournaments anymore. So now there's a different number 1, which is, I'm assuming, is either Nairo or MKLA right now. But point is, right? Point is, it's like that, right? And it really sucks because he didn't really get it fair and square. He only got it because All Might is done. He's no longer a hero. He's done fighting. So I totally get it. I mean, I'd be pissed off too. I totally get it. It makes 100% sense. My man is just letting loose. Shout out to Jiro's mom. Snack. I never appreciated her that much in the manga, but wow, seeing animated, like it's so different as a manga reader watching it because seeing animated really gives me a different perspective. It's like so different terrain for me too because I didn't like Bakugo at all when I read the manga, and in the anime I actually like Bakugo. His voice acting fits. I just like it. I like in the manga as well. I wasn't what is it? I like Tenya, but in the anime I kind of am not. I'm like middle ground of him. You know what I mean? So stuff like that. But Jiro's mom is a snack, and then Jiro's a snack. She like wiped till the dad die. It's really funny. You see her parents are rock stars. It's really funny. It fits her whole thing, which we got to learn a lot about the cast, and I really did like that. It put a soft spot in my heart. Bakugo's mom has some massive titties, so some big old titties. Holy shit, dude. She looks like a snack, and it's scary because are we gay for saying that? Because like she literally looks like Bakugo, but more feminine. So his dad looks absolutely nothing like him at all. So you know where he got his looks and his attitude and his personality. Like his dad's kind of a pushover, and the mom's like she wears the pants. She's the dominant one. So you see where that is, and she just let Bakugo know. She's like, yeah, you're shit, you suck, and that's why you got in a situation. We're sorry about that, All Might. Please continue to teach my son. I know you're so gifted, but teach him well. Like his mom shut him down, dude. Mom shut him down. Not to mention as well as Bakugo started to realize, he's like, what is Deku to you, All Might? And All Might literally cannot tell him. Obvious reasons are obvious. I think Bakugo is starting to guess some things, starting to put some pieces together, that it is no longer just a student-teacher relationship. But I don't think he thinks about One for All being passed on. No, it's nothing like that at all. If anything, I mean, he sees the quirks are similar. He's mentioned about it. A lot of people have actually mentioned that the quirks are similar. It's really weird. But they don't put the pieces together, obviously, because like, how can you pass on a quirk? They're not related. But he probably just thinks he's like, oh, he really favors Deku and wants to train Deku. Maybe that's why Deku can fight like him. Probably things like that. It's not that deep, but I think probably the best thing out of all of this is seeing everybody's dorms, seeing the students interact with each other. I love watching stuff like this, and especially in My Hero. I think as of right now, my favorite filler in anime right now is definitely My Hero. I love the filler that they do. It really brings out the characters' personalities, and I think it's so good because not only is the pacing done right for it, but the characters' personalities and the individuality really came out of this episode, and it just fits. It just works so well. You see Jiro in her punk rock room. You see, I forget, dude with the wings on his hands and skin and forearm. He's a minimalist, so he doesn't like having much things. You see Shoto, very over out there Japanese eccentric room. Same thing with Sero. Sero had a huge Asian room. They said Asian, not really Japanese, so maybe it was a Chinese descendant room. I don't really know. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody. And then not to mention as well, you had Tokuyami, emo goth ass, dude. You had Momo with a fucking mansion as a room. Uraraka, which is just a very typical teenage girl, smart girl room who's trying her best. You know what I mean? Quite wholesome room. It just worked out. You see Invisible Girl, Hagakure. Her name is like that. I always fucking her name. She has a super uber girly room, and man, she was so attractive, dude. In this episode, she was so attractive. Like, I think all of us here were Mineta. It's like, hey, come in my room, dude. I got something for you. Like, they didn't give my boy a chance at all. It was actually really funny. Not even to mention as well, seeing Deku's room and everybody's reaction to it gave me life because it just showed the fanboy him and everybody's making fun of it. Even seeing Sato winning the females' judgment when it came to having the best room. I really thought watching this, and even watching it back, I was like, I really do feel like either Shoto or Sero really deserved that #1 spot. Even Jiro or Kaminari's psychedelic room was pretty cool as well. You can see he's kind of a hippie. I mean, Kaminari's room was just very manly, or Kirishima. And then not that much as well is Momo also had a very eccentric room. Like, I really thought that they all had really good rooms and they probably should have gotten it, but watching it back, I was like, wow, dude. Wow, all for sweets, huh? I mean, won the hearts of them, huh? They said they'd come back. I was like, yeah. And then, of course, last but not least, the last part of this episode, which probably broke everybody's heart, seeing SOOO cry. She lost the faith of her students. She basically told the students that they are acting like villains and she sees them as villains, and that's pretty heartbreaking. I don't think they took it as deep as she probably thought, but she took it quite deep, and it really hurt her, and that hurt me, man. I was really sad. How? It just really broke my heart, dude. That shit was sad. It really hurt, dude. Like, it really fucking hurt. I was like, ouch, man. SOOO is out there crying. She's like, I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to compare you guys to villains. I didn't mean to think of you guys as villains. You guys are my closest friends. I love you guys so much. I'm so happy you came back safe. And they all hugged her. I was like, oh my god, my whole ass heart. Ah! Shit snapped in two, my boys. But you already know what it is, guys. I think that's gonna be it for the review. We have the license exams coming up here soon, and I'm really excited for it because you know we're gonna see my manga videos. You know we're gonna see a cameo of the god himself, dude. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try and live react to that one. I don't care what happens. I'm gonna 100%. If my channel gets taken down, I don't care. Next week's episode, we're live reacting to it. Bam. It'll probably cut up the snippet to like 10 minutes for you over this. So guys, hit that like button down below, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.